I need to boost and build my confidence, drawing confidence. So let's build some drawing confidence with charcoal. One of my favorite mediums. It's messy, but you can control it. Dark and bold, just super fun, super forgiving, and relatively cheap. So let's go on an art adventure. Welcome to Tombstone. My name is Mason, and I'm an artist. This is what we're gonna do. I've designed something on my iPad, and I think it's pretty cool. Something that I think would be worth a drawing. So I'm not gonna transfer it. I'm just gonna freehand it. If I mess up, then I mess up. But the thing is, I'm taking steps forward to get better. I'm going into my uncomfortability to become more comfortable in the uncomfortable. So this is kind of a golden ratio thing, finding the center of the drawing surface with lines. This can go on forever. You can just keep making the boxes and then finding centers of those. It's not a grid. It just helps position your composition a little better. Just gives me a little bit of something. I want to make this the best that I can. I'm still freehanding it. I'm not transferring it. So yeah, it'll be helpful. I just reset up. Everything's a lot more manageable. I don't have to hold on to my iPad. I have this Loomis book, figure drawing for all it's worth, just for references for the mannequin so I can get my proportions right. Let's get drawing. I'm gonna do a little time lapse so I can get out of my head and not think so much, and can get some momentum, and then I can start making decisions on which way to go, what I'm gonna work on and stuff like that. So I just have to go dive into it and make mistakes, recover, keep going until we find our way. Okay, so we just kind of took a break. I had a tattoo session that was actually the tattoo that inspired this drawing. So they're kind of in the same realm, in the same genre, the same motif. It was the second session of that tattoo. I have some footage of it. I'll show it to you. I just thought that was interesting. Let's get back to the drawing. Just came outside. Look at the moon. Wow. Second night of working on this, or second day of working on this. Kind of see where we go. Just gonna jump into it. Man, sometimes it just takes longer to set up than it does to even just start drawing your picture. It's kind of crazy how that works. I think setting yourself up for success is probably the first thing that I try to do, because I tend to get distracted. I want to walk around, I want to find things to almost protect me from messing up my drawing. You know, I want things to look the best that I can, but then I fall into like perfectionism. I start to cut corners to try to make things look good as quick as possible. But I think the first tip that I would say, other than setting yourself up for success, is to dive deep. Dive deep into understanding. Have a little fun. Just let loose. And this picture isn't for anyone. It's just other than you, like you guys, whoever's watching this, and me to see, you know, however cliche it might sound, but the journey. Get lost in the process. End of day 2, going home, packed up, ready to go. Look how cold the door is. So far I'm about halfway through the drawing. I'm just going through it. The whole point of this video, and I've been trying to figure it out, or else maybe you wouldn't have clicked on it. maybe you're supporting me as a person, or you like the art, or you're an artist yourself. But sometimes I feel like we get lost, and I don't know, I don't feel good enough a lot of the times, and I feel like my art is the thing that makes me able to contribute, makes me valuable. And when I don't do good art, I feel like I'm not valuable. And the thing is, I think that I'm just overthinking instead of just putting in the work. And a lot of the times I tend to do that. I tend to overthink about my art and think that I'm an artist without the act of doing. And I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to create, feel those feelings, and walk down that road. So that's what this is. And this is an exercise for me to do that, to build my confidence. While I continue on this, I hope you're doing something creative, having fun, choosing to take that higher path that you know you're capable of and you know you want to do. I feel like it's in us all, so taking it day by day, you're awesome, and I hope you're doing well. So let's continue the drawing. So he's not doing all the work, and I'm not just over here thinking and rambling. Okay, so I'm not an artist who develops something 100% and then moves on to something, develops at 100% and moves on until everything is 100%ed. I'm an artist who works over here a little bit, then works over here a little bit, works here, and I develop the whole thing. When it all comes together, then it comes together. It's mainly, especially when I'm freehanding things so that proportions aren't fully off. I'm starting to notice her head from the brim of the hat to her chin is bigger than his head, but his hand is huge compared to her hand. So I need to make his head bigger. I need to work on him just in general so that I can start developing the entire picture. So it wasn't much of a day. Got a little done, you know, chipping away at it. And as we go, that's kind of how this is just chipping away until we make it. But that's, I think, all I'm gonna do today. But I'm already super excited to continue, go to the next day. It's a very character developing day for me today. I'm a bit emotional, all self-induced. So I need to just press on, and yeah, not every day is gonna be a good day, but it's another day, another opportunity. Hopefully drawing will start to get me out of my funk and allow me to see and focus on the good things in life rather than focusing on the unfortunate things.
I can't see it, I can't touch it.
I'm here.
I can't feel it.
Thanks for being here.
I can hear it, I can hear some words, but I can't do anything with your easy words. Too late.
The fact is, I'm still just a stranger. I know who you are, Sam.
Sorry, Fred. You broke her heart. She moved on.
Well, then be with me.
I've been working on the legs, trying to figure out the boots as well. My reference that I have, it's not the best, but I started to look up some references on Pinterest, kind of figuring out what style I was kind of looking at. And I know that skeletons a lot of the time and a lot of black typically feels along the line of biker, and I don't have any problem with that. But I want to tip the scales a little bit more to cowgirl, cowboy, rather than biker girl and biker skeleton cowboy. They're like a different version of Ghost Rider. So the things that I'm starting to notice when it comes to cowgirl style is low-waisted jeans aren't gonna cut it, especially if she's got like guns on her hips and these belts. I think it would just be too heavy and it would like weigh it down, and that's not gonna hold it up, so we'll kind of see. I don't know if I'm making a good decision doing this, and when I make drawings and stuff, I want them to be believable. I want them to be practical. So I guess I want the realistic stuff to be realistic and the non-realistic stuff to be imaginative. But I don't know, I think this is the move. We'll figure it out and we'll keep going. I just wanted to give you a little insight so you can see the process that I think in my mind as I'm doing this, so it's not just like, oh, look what I did, even though it is a lot of that as well. And we carry on. This is gonna be hard to watch, but it needs to be done. I know what you're thinking. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you just erase her face? But I have to hold myself to the highest standard. It doesn't look right. Her head is a little bit more tilted. I need it to look right. Sometimes you just need to start again. Oh, holy sh**. I got here at 7 o'clock and I was just gonna work on her portrait. It is 1:30 in the morning. Been here for 6 hours. So, okay. I'm gonna show you that 6 hours in about 15 seconds. You can see all of me struggling to figure this portrait out. I don't know what it is. It's making me crazy. I just wanna say, don't settle. When you're drawing or in life, if you want to take it that far, but in drawing, if the eyes look weird, or the nose looks weird, or the mouth looks weird, or anything just looks not right, keep drawing it until you get what you want. And hopefully you can see here that a little line here, a little erasing there, changes the face entirely. I couldn't figure it out. And what I figured out by not figuring it out was I was rushing. I was rushing to get something done quick. I guess what I'm trying to say is slow down. Take a breath. Practice fundamentals. What are the basics of structure, of how to shape a head, and learn that and practice that? You're gonna save so much time. I wish I would have done that sooner, but I think my ego got in the way, honestly. And just thinking that I was gonna throw it up there nonchalantly, this is proof I am not talented. I just keep going. And I have a high standard of what I want the drawing to look like. And I mess up so many times. I fail over and over and over again. Okay, but I continue. And we're not done yet, but I'm done for tonight. So sorry for the rant. I hope it helps. But after I got the hard part done of figuring out the face and proportions and stuff, now it's the fun time. Now it's the let's dive into the details and just run wild.
We went for each other like a bullet from a gun. Faster than the sheriff's drawing, hotter than the sun. Didn't see it coming lately, I've been on the run. You know you've seen my face before, so let me tell you something. Darling, you fell in love with the famous man. See my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it, would you still want me? 'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me? I got a bag of money, honey, and it don't belong to me. Took it from a man that had it coming, so you know it wasn't free. We'll load this Smith and Wesson up and take our horses east. And if we run into any trouble, we'll leave them in the crimson streets, darling. You fell in love with the famous man. See my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it, would you still want me? 'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me?
Okay, time to spray this thing with fixative so that it doesn't get smudged or anything in the future. Okay, so I think it's dry.
If they found me, would you turn me in for the bounty? Or vultures are circling around me, would you die by my side?
Thanks for watching my video. If you like art, consider subscribing. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about the picture. YouTube thinks you'll like this video if you want to go on another art adventure. See you next time.